Welcome to the space, the place to connect and deepen your realization as the consciousness. Ikrasha Kryon Klenosa Ik Den Vas An Hishnagorokya Ila Kyam Dose Vinshatra Vinog Re Kishato Dalinak Prisho Davina Kiano Suchidom Katnesh Takvan Ishne Varsho Arina Klauchulvin Salam Sachiel Lekishnava Kinjavin Truo Kianabu Kashai Divinek Deshom La Shativin Ikra no Kyanasikenin Sho Varcha Vishne Sosha. We live and have our being as the consciousness. To realize that in your everyday life enhances your existence and your acceleration. For with the consciousness, there's no boundary, there's no end. It's sort of like we are always just at the beginning. However far we have come, we're at the beginning. There's no end to the possibilities that exist in this realm of awareness. Always, through realization and connection, we find ways to become more of our internal possibility. For residing within you and all of humanity is this space, that place of the consciousness. And in many it is still dormant, but in a few it is awakening. So we are about awakening the consciousness within the very core of this human existence. For we must realize that there is more to the body than what we've been programmed or conditioned with. There is more to discover as one deepens in this connection, seeing greater possibilities, more unlimited awareness in energy that allows one to make greater connections, to see through the lies and deceptions that surround us, to rise above the conditioning and beliefs that have so held human beings in captivity, in enslavement. For we become, in this awakening, in this presence, free of that condition of the past. Literally becoming free of all of what the body was in the past. Becoming more and more unlimited through each expression, through each moment, through each experience. We can achieve within our very lifetime a very high status in the consciousness, an expansive connecting awareness of greater possibilities, of greater things to take place. For we live as the consciousness unlimited, without boundary, without separation, without the past. One becomes free moment by moment in the consciousness. It doesn't matter where you were, what you were, where you've come from. It doesn't matter how you were born. It doesn't matter. For it is the consciousness that is the point. It is the consciousness that is the very core of this becoming. And it has always been about the awakening of the consciousness within the human being. So we see that we are on course in this expansion, in this awareness. We're on course to become more of our innate possibility to express oneself freely without the boundaries and limitations of conditional beliefs and concepts. You become free to be all that you can be in each moment without effort, without striving, but through allowing, simply allowing oneself to be. We allow this. We allow this to take place. We allow this to expand. We allow this to connect. And that is what does the work. That's how the consciousness works in humanity, creating greater places of awareness and serenity and peace in spite of the chaos that goes around us. We live in a place of harmony and balance and peace, moment by moment. And that comes about through simply allowing isness, allowing the isness of life to unfold in all of its possible ways. There's no boundary, no limit. It's simply to allow this, to embrace this, to discover it. So you are on a path of discovery. Discovering what is within you, that powerful knowing thing that resides from the very beginning of your life. Remaining silent and in the background for much of your existence. But now is a time for it to come forth in its fullness, in its brightness, in its powerfulness, in its knowing. It is now time for that to come forth in the human being. Otherwise, humanity remains on a path of self-destruction. And we don't need that. What we see, what we hold as possible, is a flourishing world of connectivity and knowing that all things come together and work in harmony and balance to create a greater experience and expression. So you see, we are about creating creativity, becoming this moment by moment. And as you can allow within yourself that possibility, you begin to see it reflected in those around you. We are not alone. We are one in the consciousness. Hold that knowing every breath, every moment, every experience. Hold in knowing that we are the consciousness that is continually unfolding and reaching further and further out and deeper within, moment by moment. Allow it. Look for it. Expect it. Embrace it. Discover it. For that is what this is about. I hold this space as the consciousness to keep open the way for all of those who would listen, who would hear, would understand, who would connect. And in that connection, things take place. We could say miracles happen in that space, moment by moment. So allow the miracle of consciousness to awaken in your every aspect of life. And around you, you create a bubble of consciousness that allows others to connect and to rise above the limitations and boundaries self-made through beliefs and concepts. We become free of the conditional mind that says you can't. We embrace the unconditional heart of consciousness that says you can, you are, you will, you become constantly. Know it within yourself. Hold true to yourself, moment by moment. Experience this life in its highest possibilities. Experience it from within yourself, moment by moment.
Anand Slava say, looking, feeling, and knowing. Thank you, Ishvara. We are the consciousness.
Thank you. We certainly are. I would like to thank all of you for your donations this past year and to realize that that's what keeps us going. So thank you for your love and support. As I love and support you in all of your endeavors to become more of the consciousness. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for your love and support.